Hey everybody, Will here again with another bonus round from the International Fan Group, Scrabble Go International Fan Group. We have another winner here. It's been a little while since I've been able to start another game up, but our opponent today, Sheila, winner of one of the last couple. So I'm a little behind in my bonus round recordings, but let's get into it with Sheila. Normally, as is my custom, I pass my turn on the first move of the game to be polite. And I don't think I have too much to hope for here. I would certainly be playing nixing if I was going first, but we're going to pass our turn and wish Sheila a good game and see what she plays. Okay. So starting with a bang here, 78 points. And holiday, very nice. That is a good way to start the game for Sheila. I am just going to try this, like to spend a holiday. Is this a word? It is. Okay. This is not something I would have had the courage to try in an over-the-board game, but of course here you can play the words that you hope are good. The especially nice thing about this is that I have an X spot as a result if I'm able to draw an O or an A, which is kind of nice. So that's definitely my favorite play here. I mean, there is the idea of something like this, leaving ing. RING is a pretty nice combination, but keeping the extra N does muddy the waters a little bit, and I do get a few more points for playing holidaying. So, oh, you know what? Hold on, 42. Maybe I should play this, actually. So this has the advantage, almost. I almost have the ability to play nixing right here. So this has the advantage of scoring almost as well as holidaying, preserving pretty good chances of playing a bingo. And if I don't hit a bingo, I get holidaying on the next turn. Whereas if I play holidaying now, I'm basically never bingoing, holding on to the X. It's tough. I think my chances are actually quite good of having this play available to me on my next turn. So I'm going to go ahead and play nix. And we'll just see. We'll see what I draw. These are really good bingo tiles, especially with some of these open letters, the D, the A. So I'll play nix. And at a worst case, I preserve holidaying, 42 points for next turn. Well, let's see. There are 7-letter bingos here. Airting. Trailing. Oh, ringtail. Okay. So at a minimum, I have this 83-point play. If that were to somehow get blocked, I'm not seeing anything through these other letters. I feel like there easily could be something. I'm not seeing it, but holidaying for 42 is quite nice. And also I do have airting on my rack. And do I have any other? This might be a word too. Anyway, between ringtail and holidaying, I should be in good shape next turn. So we'll just see what Sheila plays. Okay. Move is in, and it is reran, which blocks ringtail, kind of surprisingly. I actually wasn't expecting that. It's not the end of the world because this is still going to be really nice if I need it. Certainly don't think I'm missing anything through this E either. So pretty sure it's just this, and hope to draw a better combination. Lots of, board is just full of good bingo tiles here. The only problem is a lot of them are duplicates of the ones that I already have on my rack. So I have an R already, have an I already, have an A already. But we're going to have to go for it and see what we get. I hope I didn't miss anything. So it's, okay, I have barista, bartisan, so a couple. This is a word. I think that's it. So hopefully this stays open. Odds are really good that it does stay open, just because this spot here with reran is, if Sheila has an E, this is going to be where she wants to play, and otherwise, gotta hope that this stays open, I think, unless I'm missing something obvious. So let's hope for the best. Okay, still trailing here. All right. Nice play. Iron to the triple. I don't think I have anything to the E, at least that I'm seeing here. So it's gonna let me play this. I actually have another bingo in this spot, I'm realizing now. Adabrints. Only question here is, what's worse? This scoring spot or putting a B here? This is actually deceptively not that bad. It's possible that plays through the B are harder than overlaps here, which could really be bad depending on the consonant that fits here. I'm actually not positive which of these I prefer. This actually doesn't look like it's that easy to score on somehow. Again, the Y's are gone, so there's no BY play fitting under here. Because of this R in this spot, overlaps going across on the bottom are going to be very difficult, literally impossible without an E. I'm actually thinking this might be better. This is kind of a weird choice, right? Opening a triple lane when you don't have to, but I think it's maybe correct here. So let's just go with it and see whether we regret it in this instance or not. Wow, look at this. Okay. So at the very least, I have a decent place to play my Q here, but surely with all these U's, I have something better. All right, I should have something to do with my Q next turn, but we'll see what exactly that is. Okay, another move. It's been a couple days, and I am barely ahead as we go back to the game after playing Bartisan, and the response just tube. I don't think I have any extensions to tube. I'm thinking there are a few things. Draw tube is an extension. Not quite there to have that. And I didn't get a C or a K for kumquat, unfortunately. So yeah, I mean, I was thinking about playing something like this for 48 points. This is a very grim leave to keep UUMW, but for 48 points, you're willing to make some sacrifices, so maybe that's what I have to do. So I think what's going to have to happen here is I'm going to suck it up. I'm going to take an absolutely horrendous leave here. WU is bad enough. WUU is especially terrible. And I drew some stuff that hopefully I'll be able to do something on my next turn. I'm not 100% sure what that is, but maybe even just something like, this looks great. Oh man, I really need this to stay open. This would score 36 points. It leaves me without a U going into my next turn. This feels like it has to be the play that I want here. Trying to just see if I can get the definition of this. I guess not. I think it's a plant. Or no, maybe that's ficus. Anyway, hoping that stays open because my life will get a lot easier if it does. Okay, another move here from Sheila. Ooh, that's sad. Oddly, I actually feel like keeping the two U's is not much different, or maybe even slightly better than keeping UW. And this also scores slightly better, so I'm going to go ahead and play this and see what we get as a result. Another C. Oh, this is a word. So this is probably as good as it's going to get for me, getting rid of some of the duplicates, both C's and one of the U's. We will see. Oh, maybe. Oh, this is a decent spot too. Oh, that might be better actually. Yeah, that looks a bit better. Either way, this is definitely the logical spot for Sheila to play, so I'm a little worried about what I'm going to have available next turn. Okay, let's have a look here. I am trailing now because of a bingo. Okay, that's not cause for alarm just yet. I have a triple open. It's not going to be that easy to hit this triple. I had identified, and it's possible that this is still the right play. I had identified this as a choice, 26 points, leaving just one U and one C. I have duplicates of both, but this is certainly concerning to leave this I wide open. Let's just look at how bad this could be. The two things that are the scariest about it would be the Q and the X, and those are both played, right? Just something with the Q here would be like a bingo, anything with the X would be like that. So there's nothing actually that's super dangerous about this. That being said, if I could find a good play, that would use up this spot. What's the best that I could do? Dimp. $36, leaving CCUU. That doesn't feel very good. There's really nothing with like maybe PM. Let's look at this. 33 leaving DCCU as opposed to 26 leaving CUM and leaving this spot wide open. Oh, brother. As unappealing as it is to keep two C's here, I think I have to do this because this spot is so much easier to score with. Any of these big tiles can just play through here and score a whole boatload of points. So I'm going to play PM. I'm going to play PM and hope that I don't regret it with maybe I missed something better, of course, but let's just have a look. Oh, okay, so Not a great draw. B, G, F. Okay, another move from Sheila. She's up by 1 point now. And okay, just dado and a tot. It does sort of, well, some stuff still fits in there. But gonna have to throw an audible probably on what move to do here. Am I supposed to just do fib or something? I mean, on a board like this, these 24 points are not bad. So, of course, I want to give myself a chance to draw as many, as many vowels as I can. Let's just imagine, do I possibly have any type of like, yeah, I don't think I have anything through a tot. That would be amazing. I don't know. I certainly would want to use a C here just because you generally don't want to keep duplicate letters, but I'm not sure if I have anything better than fib. Maybe, given that there's a blank unseen, maybe I need to be actually more concerned about drawing that second blank, which would actually then start to open up some possibilities for bingoing. Without it, it's next to impossible. I know, just fib, 24 points, keeping terrible letters, kind of a weak waiting move. I'm gonna go ahead and do it. I don't feel great about it, but let's just see what we get here. Okay, that I can live with. The H is a great draw here, along with a vowel. The reason the H is so good is that it pairs really well with the C and even with the G if I need it for stuff like O-U-G-H. So that's a really nice pick on this kind of grim looking board. Something like this is probably gonna be fine here. Okay, wow, close game. What can you say? It's a 1 point lead for Sheila here. And she plays shoe for 24. Okay. That allows me to play this if I want it. 24 points. 28 points. I think this is likely to be better just for the extra points, and even though I don't have a vowel, I'm not really concerned about that. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and do this. This feels fine to me, unless I'm, again, as always, you could always be missing some better idea, but let's just see what happens. And again, it is kind of a weird rack here. Anything here? No. Points are gonna become tougher and tougher to come by here. And if Sheila has the second blank, she can be very patient and play off the tiles that she wants to play to eventually hit something. It's gonna take much more of a miracle for me without the blank to get that final bingo down. I don't really even see a good move for myself here, frankly. So with just the one vowel, I don't really have anything there. Okay, well, maybe I'll get a better option when Sheila next plays. I'm not optimistic. I think she's going to continue to play carefully, and I feel a little concerned that she may have the second blank already. So we'll see. Uh-oh, not good. Sheila has bingoed without the blank. Okay, this is bad news for me. 62 points is not the worst case scenario for a bingo. At the same time, it is a bingo without a blank in it, which greatly increases her odds of drawing one. I guess there are now slightly more options. It might be nice to come up with a play that goes all the way across here. I don't think, yeah, ild isn't a word and it's not worth playing, even if it were. I guess there's this. Gets me pretty close. I suppose there's also a chance that I can draw the Z and that will find its way onto the board somewhere. There are things that I can draw. I do want to use one of my two L's. I can't imagine this isn't a reasonable play. There are no S's, 3 A's. Again, I can't imagine getting a bingo down without drawing the blank, but maybe I draw a blank and play something with delta. This feels like I pretty much have to do it here, so down by 14, we're going to need something good. Also the J, I guess. Okay, another move here. Let's see. It's been a couple days since I last got a move here from Sheila, but I remember the board is really closed. Yeah, so a play like that is going to score quite well and leave me with extremely little here. Still some hope here. Blank Z, couple good things. Playing something ending in V is going to be next to impossible. That's just not really likely. I'm trying to imagine, like, is there anything ending in AW? I really doubt it. So what the heck do I do here? Oh, and apologies also, it's a little dim in my office. Normally my lights, which I control via my Wi-Fi network, my home internet is down. So I'm actually connected to Scrabble Go on my computer via my phone as a mobile hotspot. So we're making do. And Emmy is here too, as you can see, the tail. Geez, I don't know. Something extending here, stack. Maybe I'm supposed to just play neck. I'm trying to think of, what hope does my J have here? And I'm not feeling very much hope for it. So certainly if I draw 2 more consonants, that should be pretty much it for me here. No, I can't see an extension to AW, which would pretty much be the only other thing worth playing. Okay, I guess I'll play this. I really don't like this very much, but we'll see what we draw. Oh, blank U. So my hopes are on life support now, having drawn this blank. Unfortunately, there are so few tiles left in the bag that I'm not really sure how I'm so... Oh, wait a second, though. I have this. Well, I would put this here. Plural of jugulum. A 45-point play here. Oh, oh wow. Okay, so that's gonna be a lot. So if Sheila makes a play that doesn't score very much on her next turn, Jugula is gonna be way more than enough points to put her in a pinch. Okay, we'll see if that spot stays open. I think there's a chance that it will because she's going to be compelled to mess with this K of neck, just feeling like a 7-letter word off of this area is likeliest to be problematic for her. So maybe I'll get a chance to play my play. All right, we'll see. That's an amazing draw for me, obviously. So. Okay, I'm liking this score. Only an 18-point deficit. Oh, what an interesting play. The crazy thing about this play of just ag is that I still get my play. I'm still going to be able to play Jugula there for a huge point, a huge score. But what does this mean? I'm concerned about this. What could this mean that Sheila has? Very interesting. I just don't know. There's a ton of vowels. 3 E's, 3 I's, 2 O's. And one of each of N, V, and Z, and 2 R's. So 8 vowels to 5 consonants, but she did not play an E or an I. She played an A instead. So delta here, that's really interesting. So, okay. Obviously, we want the extra points for the U there. I'm pretty sure I still have to play this. Things that I have to worry about, I'm going to go up a very solid amount here. But I do have to worry that perhaps Sheila had the Z and is angling for some better place to play it. If she had the Z, what would she play instead of this with ZA on her rack? I mean, would she just play ZA there? Where does it play? I don't know. Obviously, it's still possible that she drew the Z. The reason that I'm thinking about this so hard is that if I play jugula here, which I feel like I have to do, which is the plural of jugulum, it sets up a decent place to play something with age or a go. And if she has a Z, that's one of the few ways that she's going to be able to score well enough to potentially overtake me. I'm losing by 18. I'm going to go up by 24. I'm playing 5 tiles into a bag that has 6 in it, so I can potentially, unless she's able to use a lot of tiles, which she may be able to do, something like ionize here would be very bad for me. Ionize. That would create a place for me to play A, P, E. If I draw an E, after my play of jugula and she plays ionize here, let's work this out actually. So that's probably the longest play in this spot, but if I draw an E, I'll be able to play Jai, Upo, and Gen with this for a pretty good score actually. It's going to be 10, 20, 30, 34. That should be enough, I think, in this end game. So let's do this. And what could I lose to here? Ionizer. Oh, she could be going for Ionizer here. Ironize. Ionize or ironize? Ionizer or ionize? So if she is fishing with 6 of the 7 tiles for ionizer, the odds are pretty good that if she's fishing for an I or an E, her odds are not bad of getting those. That definitely looks like what's happening here. Problem is, I don't really... Well, okay, here's what I could do. If I play Juga or something like that, I'm keeping LP blank. The nice thing about that is that there are so many vowels coming that the odds are not that bad of me bingoing from this G, bingoing with a 7, starting with O or I. Oh, man. This is a tricky one. This is so interesting. I feel like I could easily see losing to a bingo here. I'm going to go ahead and do this just because it's very likely to me that she's fishing for ionize, but even in those cases, she's not going to hit every time. And maybe there are some situations where she's playing ag without, maybe she's fishing for something that she can't actually have or can't draw because I have the blank or certain other letters. So let's see what I get here. Let's see what happens. I'm going to play this. I'm up by 24. Look at that. Okay. So luckily for me, I drew this N, which is really, really important here. Drawing the N is important because it means she cannot have ionize or ironize or ionizer, any of those things. She would have needed the N to do that. So I'm feeling pretty good here. Up 24 with 1 tile in the bag. She's going to have to do her best to use her Z for as many points as she can. She'll be able to get a few points here, but if she doesn't play high enough up, I have pretty easy plays like this. And maybe, do I have anything here? Not really. I even have an O for this spot, so I could play Ovine and stuff here that scores pretty well. So unless she's able to find a way to score quite well with her Z, I may be about to sort of sneak this game away. We'll find out. Okay, here we go. Another play from Sheila, and I am much preferring this score to the previous one. I'm losing by only 6 heading into this. Okay. That was not unexpected. A play making a go with the Z. I had thought about ionize. Obviously, 0 is a little more challenging. She has I-I-E-R. Be a better way. Maybe I'm supposed to play a vine first and make sure that if I play a vine first, let's see where. Oh, here. This is a great place to play it because assuming once again that she doesn't have an outplay, now I have 2 spots for my OP to play for a pretty good score. It scored 23 over there. It's going to score 22 over here. So the only thing I have to make sure of is can Sheila play out with IIER in some way that's not clear to me here. And I just don't see it. I'm not seeing a place for her to do that. So I'm going to do this. And I think this feels pretty good to me. Eerie doesn't fit. It's not 2 I's, it's 3 E's. Okay, let's try this. Up by 9, and then after Sheila's next play, which let's see if we can predict what that is. maybe just IRE right here. That might be as good as she can do. Then I'll play op and easily win. Okay, this is good. I'm only down by 2 points. Sorry, I just had a cat on me here. Only down by 2 points. I think that was the play that I had expected to be played. Now, of course, because Sheila cannot end the game on her move, allows me to do so with 23 points. I very much doubt that I can get that same score anywhere else. So, but either way, I only need, well, I don't even need any points, actually. I need 1 point to win the game, given that Sheila has one tile worth 1 point remaining. So, crosses over to me. Very, very exciting game. Pretty cool to see also a 10-letter word on the board. Don't see that every day, holidaying. So that's kind of fun. Yeah, hope you enjoyed this game. I certainly did. It was very close. Thank you very much to Sheila for participating, and obviously congrats again to her on winning the community tournament in the fan group. And yeah, that'll be it for me. So thanks, everybody. Hope to see you soon.